into the Jewish state was done very well. I think the Jews that moved there from Europe, most of them are from Europe, that moved to that area after World War II to settle. Again, I think it was because of the emotions of what they had gone through as a people. They were given this land and created Israel, but a lot of people were displaced. A lot of Palestinians were displaced. A lot of Muslims were displaced. So we've been backing the Israeli state almost since the beginning, but financially every year we send $6-7 billion of our taxpayers' money to Israel, who has no debt. They actually have a surplus every year. So I don't know why we're still sending money, except if we're sending money as a token of our support for their state, you might want to cut back a little bit, because if they're running a surplus on a free market system that has its basis in a socialist system of government, if they're running a surplus, then why are we giving them money? Well, we're running a deficit. I just don't understand that. But of course, they're driving our Humvees. Our military-industrial complex is supplying them with a lot of equipment and support. Of course, the Israelis have their own weapons manufacturing. Some of the best weapons in the world come from the Israeli military. They've taken our M16 and a variation of the Klitnikov AK-47 and have merged it together, so it's basically an AK-47 that fires a 5.62 NATO round, and it's a sweet rifle. A friend of mine owned one years ago, and we used to go and shoot it. It's a sweet rifle. But they've got their stuff together. Now, they've fought a couple of wars, of course, Yom Kippur War back in the 60s, and then the 1973 Seven-Day War. And they've held their own against overwhelming forces that were trying to basically rub it off the map. So they've had their. This goes back and forth. It's kind of like it goes back so far, all the way back into the Middle Ages, and before that, it goes back so far. The animosity that these two people, that the Israelis and the Palestinians have against each other, that no one even really knows who started it. But it's just a one-upsmanship. Just when you think we're going to get peace, one side or the other does something horrific. Like the Israeli army will beat up a kid and put him in a coma. Or the Hamas or the PLO, the Palestinian Liberation Organization will fire a rocket into a school or something in Israel. And it's just always going back and forth as each side tries to one-up the other side. And really, what it boils down to is it's not going to end until one side or the other has enough courage and has enough heroism to stand up and say, enough. I'm not going to retaliate. I'm not going to continue this. As far as Israel is concerned, many people may not know this, but the Israeli Defense Force, the IDF, that's their main army. Pretty much everybody between the age of, I think, 18 and 50 is in the IDF. So every citizen over there is trained. Every citizen over there has a firearm that they keep with them and that they carry with them. The IDF consists of not only Israeli or Jewish soldiers, but also Muslims and Christians and Buddhists that live in Israel are all part of the IDF. They also have a policy in place where men and women who are openly gay serve in the IDF with no restrictions on that. They don't discriminate. They also have a lot of African American Muslims and Jews that are part of the IDF that fight on the side of Israel, and also women are part of the IDF. So they have I guess when you're as small as Israel and your resources are as restricted as it is, everybody that can carry a rifle and point and shoot irregardless of their background, irregardless of who they are or what their religious affiliation is. If they believe in Israel and they believe in their country, they're going to pick up a weapon and they're going to defend it. So that's now on the other side, on the Palestinian side, you pretty much all have Muslims. I haven't found anything in my research that backs up any sort of information where the Palestinian Liberation Organization is made up of that broad spectrum of backgrounds as the IDF is. So, before anybody starts throwing around the apartheid thing and the anti-Muslim thing, know that there's Muslims that live in Israel that have no problem living in Israel. They're not, the Jews don't throw rocks through their windows or run them out or anything. So just kind of keep that in mind. Just kind of keep that in mind. But right now, 42% of the Jews in the world live in Israel. And the Jewish state of Israel was partitioned out of the existing state of Palestine, which is part of the Ottoman Empire, which dissolved after World War I, and then went through the 20 years between World War I and World War II. It was called Palestine. Then on April 2nd of 1947, the United Kingdom delegation addressed a letter to the acting Secretary General of the United Nations requesting the question of Palestine be placed on the agenda. Now, England basically occupied Egypt and Palestine as part of their empire. Of course, there was a lot of animosity during these sessions. The Arab Higher Committee boycotted the meetings, and they were just trying to get a state together where Jews could call their own. So, a lot of upheaval. Tongue stopped working for a second. More coffee. A lot of upheaval in that part of the world. And again, I think it goes back so far that no one really knows how it started. And no one has the courage or the heroism to stop it. No one can be the bigger person and stand up and say, you know what? We're not going to let this keep going. We're going to stop. We're going to stop killing each other. We're going to stop. We're just going to stop the violence. And if we can't live together in peace and just enjoy the fact that we serve a different God, or we have a different take on religion, and just leave each other alone, then it's just going to continue. Now, where our part in it is where people kind of have differences of opinion. And we're going to take a break. When I come back, I'm going to give you my take on this whole thing. And I don't know, you may agree with me, you may not. Well, thank you for joining me this morning. If you'd like to call in, 1-866-225-5401. That's 1-866-225-5401. Phone lines are now open. Get the music to play here. And we'll be back, hopefully, after these messages. I'm Mike Allen. You're listening to Monday Morning Brew, part of the Armed Radio Global Network.
Hi, now I know you hear Joe Rocks and the Dog on their weekly restaurant reviews on Night Talk, 10 p.m. Eastern. And boy, these two like to eat. Right, boys? Well, here's something to review right from your house. Eat24. That's right, Eat24.com. With over 25,000 restaurants for you to choose from when you're hungry. Many in your area. So review that, boys. Eat24.com. Click, order, and eat. eat24.com.
Are you looking to buy prescription eyeglasses? Family-owned and operated EyeFramePros.com is your online store for prescription eyeglasses. Select the eyewear of your choice from our variety of frames, fill out the prescription information, and place your order in no time. After this quick and easy process, you'll receive your prescription glasses in a few days. All major credit cards accepted. Visit us at EyeFramePros.com. That's EYEFramePros.com. See what you are missing.
Hi, I want to tell you about the new Zunity Eclipse. iStream is a smart media aggregator that stores your media tastes to better focus your searches. Add to favorites or subscribe to your show of choice and never miss an episode again. Create your own little digital online library without downloading a thing. It supplies content by scanning and collating your channels directly from the World Wide Web. Supporting many formats and exceptionally versatile, whether playing the latest Android games and emulators, streaming 1080p HD movies or video playback from your own media collection, the Eclipse is a powerful, stylish addition to any household. Miracast and AirPlay, which enable you to share media content such as music, videos, photos between your smartphone, tablet, or laptop and your TV, will also run on this little Zunit. Zunity, TV made simple. Play games, share photos, chat with friends, user social media, stream, enjoy live television from around the globe. To order, contact us at Zunity.tv or call 718-414-3128 and check us out on Facebook. Zunity Talk for more information. TV made simple.
Open your windows, turn up the radio. It's the Lino Show. I'm a city girl from Boston, living the life in the burbs. Join me on Monday night on Live 365 at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on Armed Radio Global. Join us for a mixed bag of entertainment, comedy, fashion, and fun. It's off the chain.
Route 106 Motors is the home of fine pre-owned vehicles. Experience a no-pressure sale with a family-friendly atmosphere. Route 106 Motors has been practicing the same simple philosophy of low prices for over a decade, and it has brought us great success. Recently, while other dealers are closing their doors, Route 106 Motors is expanding. We are a wholesale dealer, and we own the property and pay cash for all the vehicles. This allows us to sell to the consumer for a lot less than the average dealership. We are a high-volume, small-profit dealer, and we pass the savings on to you. New changes have been made at Route 106 Motors. Stop by and check out our brand new building. Route 106 Motors, located at 569 West Street. Check our website at Route106Motors.com and be sure to like us on Facebook to find out about all the latest deals and savings opportunities. Route106Motors.com.
Listen Thursdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, to Night Talk with Joe Rocks, co-hosted by Jackie and the Dog on Live 365 Armed Radio Global. You'll never know what will happen or who will drop in, only on Armed Radio Global.
Plan your visit to Savino Vineyards in Woodbridge, Connecticut today. It's a family-owned and operated vineyard that grows premium grapes on 8 acres of land and produces a fine selection of wine on-site in a historic barn. Savino Vineyards is a bronze medal winner in the Amenti del Vino International Wine Competition, and wine tastings are only $7. Visit SavinoVineyards.com to find out more, and follow Savino Vineyards on Facebook. That's SAVINO Vineyards. Or call 203-389-2050 for more information. Glastic Water Bottle, a shatterproof glass water bottle. It's great for any liquid because everything tastes best in glass. A leak-proof lid you can close and toss on the couch without worry. Chances are it won't ever break, but if it does, no worries. The glass is safely contained inside a protective outer shell, so you won't have a dangerous mess to clean up. You can safely remove the broken glass and get replacements. Go to GlasticWaterBottle.com to get your very own Glastic bottle today. That's GlasticWaterBottle.com. GLASSTIC waterbottle.com. What are you waiting for?
Ooh, nice shooting. Hey, that's a sweet AK-47 chest rig. Is that multicam?
Yep, got it from StrikeHardGear.com.
Strike what?
StrikeHardGear.com. StrikeHardGear.com.
Set your sights on StrikeHardGear.com. Tough tactical gear for your